All right. Taking a few minutes for my boy Taylor Loader to get into the chat here. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA, guys, and we are here with another live stream. I'm here.
Oh, there he is. What's up?
Oh shit! Let the carnage begin. Oh shit! I can't do this. I can't leave my boy like this with a. I don't have a fucking headset on, bro. I gotta.
Yeah, sorry, I have to because it's like, gaming, all that shit. I don't have a microphone anymore.
Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. All right, I'm back, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, you're good, guys. I got to pull up a card.
Welcome back to No Filter MMA. As you guys can see, he got off to a fucking rocky start with fucking the intro not playing. People calling my goddamn phone. Like, people wait until I get on a live stream, bro, to start calling my phone. Stop calling my phone, bro. Shit. But anyways, me and the guy, as you can see who the guy is, my boy Taylor Loader, we are here to talk about the carnage that is about to go down at UFC 284. How you feeling about it, my guy?
Like, honestly, the beginning of the week, I honestly forgot this was happening. I thought this fight was at UFC 285.
Okay.
So someone at work was like, "Hey, you excited for the fight this weekend?" I was like, "Which one?" And they're like, Volkanism. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then I was instantly excited.
On a different card too for some like 2 weeks ago. I thought it was. I was like, "Wait, this card is on 284."
Yeah, I thought it was UFC 285. So I was like, I thought it was in March.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I was the more I watched, like I watched the countdown show, and then I was pretty jacked after that.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait.
How'd you feel about the press conference?
Oh, I didn't watch it. What happened?
It was just a little. Everybody was friendly. Everybody.
Yeah, I just this isn't the card for shit talking. This is more for greatness. That's why that's the allure of this card, is how much greatness is on the line.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Like I tell you, like I don't know, like I'm talking shit about the promoting. Like I get it, but also like you and Volk aren't promoting it either because it's so respectful. Like people want to see this, but like this is more of a hardcore fan thing. This isn't really for a casual.
Right. This isn't like an easy card.
Yeah. Like it's in Australia because of Volkanovski, and he deserves it, rightfully so.
You're right.
And I like the way that he did it. That he didn't fucking win the belt and then automatically, or like he didn't get the championship. Then also talk about it.
He defended that shit.
When he said there's no one left, there's no one left.
Right. Yeah.
And there was always the Max Holloway question until the third one, and then it was like, okay, now whatever you want to do, my man, whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
Yeah.
You've earned that right.
Yeah, he earned it, bro, because he fucking, and it's not like I say the easiest title defense he had was the Korean Zombie.
Yeah, and that was just only because it was on short notice. It wasn't even supposed to be him.
Right.
And again, and he did what he was supposed to. He went out there and he made it look like he was in a different league. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yes, absolutely, bro. He fucking dominated Koreans. I felt like that.
It was bad.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. But before we get into the 284 talk, I do want to ask you, bro, how you feeling about Tough? Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor.
Oh my god, dude!
And then on top of that, I heard it's supposed to be like
it's half veterans, half new guys.
Right? Yeah.
The only thing that I don't like is that it's going to be on ESPN, which means it's going to be censored. Like if it was on ESPN Plus exclusively, like I know there's no filter on that shit.
Right.
I'm still excited about it because Conor McGregor, and because like when he did it the first time, it was hilarious. We also knew him and Uriah Faber weren't gonna fight, so they could say whatever they wanted to say because we knew they weren't going to fight each other.
Right.
But this one, like, this would be the fight to see if he learned anything from Khabib. If Khabib truly humbled him, he isn't gonna get as personal as I think he's gonna get with Michael Chandler.
It might.
But say this is a test. Like if he does, though, old Conor's back.
See, the problem is the thing is with Conor McGregor versus everyone else that Michael Chandler's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Faced. I think that Conor, the shit talking that Conor is capable of.
I'd say no. We haven't seen it.
Right, like Connor's gonna be like
his last 2 fights were against Dustin Poirier, and Dustin Poirier knocked him out the second one. And the first one, he was really friendly to. Like, what are you gonna say to the guy that knocked you the fuck out?
I think that
I think it's gonna be like Eddie Alvarez, like that level.
Connor's gonna make it. Connor's gonna talk shit about him being the champ over at Bellator.
I tell you, the B League jokes are coming. And there's nothing Michael Chandler because he lost to Bellator too.
Right.
Like he oh my god, like I can't wait. So I'm super excited. I don't really care about the show. It's more about this is for Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler, and everyone knows it.
Yeah.
So I hope that's the way it's framed. Like, okay, there's fighting, cool, but no one really. That's why I think they're bringing in the veterans too, because they need other people they're trying to take all the focus off of the coaches. Because as it right now, no one gives a fuck who's on that show. I don't care who it is.
But what type of people, like for the veterans though? I heard it's supposed to be like.
Oh, do we know the weight classes yet? It's people who have been cut.
I don't know the weight classes. Yeah, but it's supposed to be like people who's been cut and released and maybe retired.
I guarantee they bring up Brandon Moreno.
What do you mean?
Because he was cut from the UFC, 2-time UFC flyweight champion.
But you think he'll be on Tough?
No. That's it. But they're gonna bring him up as as inspiration for the show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to figure out who the fuck would they bring?
They cut so many people now. It's it's like 8 people a week, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, like there's a lot of people. Like if this was like 7 years ago, we could pick it out who it was because of the name.
Yeah.
But now because of how many people they drop, like fuck, who knows? And are they going to use the same criteria where there had to be at least 3 fights in the UFC? Because before it was you had to have at least 3 professional fights to qualify for Tough. So if you're a veteran, are they going to do that? Like you mean you were cut, but if you went 0-2, sorry, dog. But if you had you went 1-2 or 2-1 or 1-1, say I don't know. We need more information.
The doors are open though. Like there's so many ways that they can. There's so many like criteria that they could use to select people. You know what I'm saying? Like so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could see like Violent Bob Ross back in, or
I really tried to watch Tough 30. I really did. I watched probably 4 episodes in, and it was really like relatively easy. There was a girl from Utah. I was like, all right, cool. I don't remember her name, but she didn't win. But she went further than the first round. But after like the 4th episode, I was like, I just don't care. I'm trying my hardest, dude. I don't care.
Taylor just not feeling. I see.
I love Tough. Tough 11 will always be my favorite because Court McGee won it, and he's from Utah, and I picked him day 1,
right?
Because he's from Utah, and he was eliminated, and then got to come back, which was even better.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tough 11, like to me was cool. I like Tough 10, but it wasn't because of Rampage, and it wasn't because of the fights. The fights sucked. It was because of Rampage and Rashad.
Absolutely.
So yeah, just there's been highlights, but the last couple, like it's after 30, man, it's hard.
Yeah. I'm one of those people who actually enjoy watching the Ultimate Fighter.
See, I loved it. Like when it was Black Zillion versus ATT. Oh my God, Hader Hassan. That was my guy. I was a Black Zillion guy, but halfway through that fucking show, I'm chanting ATT with everyone else because Hader Hassan was running for everyone. So yeah, like there's like if it's a good season, it's a good season, but it's just the bad seasons are just so bad.
Yeah.
Like I like the flyweight tournament. That shit was cool.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Yeah, I tell you, just the last couple have been like.
You talking about the Tim Elliott season, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fucking fun.
That's where Brandon Moreno came from.
Yeah,
that's where fucking Danger. Yeah, Danger came from.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of guys came from there.
Fuck yeah, that was a great fucking season.
And it was just like and it was all like champions. Who gets to lose to Demetrius Johnson next?
Right.
It was awesome.
Question, Taylor. Now this is the other breaking news that broke this week. Kevin Lee has re-signed to the UFC.
Weird. Bro, what happened to Eagle FC?
I don't know, bro. I mean, he just had one fight there.
Khabib was supposed to be like, he's like, this is it. We're gonna bring it back. This is gonna be a training. This is gonna like a filter system for the UFC. Lasted 2 fight cards.
Yes, I mean, is Eagle FC like debunked now?
I don't know. Earlier, Hawani said like that it's on just like hold. Like everything's on hold. Yeah. And no one knows anything. Weird that she just. And Kevin Lee was talking shit about being paid what he's worth, and guess who came back 2 years later after he fought Diego Sanchez? Like, who gives a fuck? Yeah.
So you got that going on.
But I'd say if Kevin Lee to come back after all the shit he said about the UFC, Eagle FC must be going under.
come back and showing so much love, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, Dana White. Like,
thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. Like, bitch, get off your knees. What are you doing?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
Come on, dude. Like, come on, bro.
That's how I know it's bad. If Diego Sanchez asks to come back, then we know that for sure.
You think they got Kevin Lee on a 12-12?
Oh no, he's got. I think that's where they started, and he probably got it to like a 25-25.
Damn, dude, but Kevin Lee had.
That's insane.
Do you remember when everybody was riding Kevin Lee nuts, though?
I like Kevin Lee, but it wasn't ready for Tony Ferguson.
Right. Yeah.
And then again, Charles Oliveira that was like when we saw Charles Oliveira stand up because Kevin Lee just got his ass beat.
Kevin Lee got his.
Yeah, I believed in Kevin Lee.
Fucked him up too.
Yeah, after the Gregor Gillespie knockout, I was like, all right, cool. Frost Hobby, he's back, baby. Here we go. I was like, oh, never mind. He's just not good. Yeah, oh, bro. My God. I thought of this the other day. Do you remember when you looked me in the eye and you told me to beat Zurmagomedov was going to be a champion?
Who, me?
Yeah. And I told you never in his fucking life. And then he quit fighting.
Bro, I mean, I was drinking the juice back then, okay? I was drinking the Zabit juice back then, man. But
I thought about that the other day.
The fight we lost was Zabit Yair. That's the fight we lost, though. Mm-hmm. That's the fight we fucking missed out on.
That would have been fun.
That would have been a great fight. But speaking of Yair, bro, we can talk about any fight on UFC 284 that you want to talk about, but I want to talk about this man and co-main. That's really all the fuck I want to talk about. But bro, Josh Emmett, Yair Rodriguez, bro. Now that this fight is here, I know when it was first announced, everybody was like, ah. You know what I'm saying? But now that this fight is about to happen, bro, what are your thoughts on this matchup? This is a fucking wild ass matchup. Dude.
I can't believe Josh Emmett is fighting for a UFC title of any kind. Like that blows my fucking mind. Yair, you always knew it was there. They tried, and he kept losing, and he finally was able to put it together. But Josh Emmett to me doesn't deserve to be here. Like looking at his record right now, he does. He absolutely does. But just in my mind, he's just not that good. But then you look, he beat Calvin Kattar, he beat Dan Ige, Shane Burgos, Rasad Bektik. The Michael Johnson fight, he was losing. Like, people forget that. That was in the third round, 4 minutes in. He was getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Entire fight. I was like, there he is, baby. Michael Johnson's back. The menace is back. Then he just gets caught. So it's weird to say that he doesn't deserve to be here when you look at his record. He doesn't.
And what makes it so crazy too, Taylor, because I kind of feel what you're saying. It's not like I'm having a hard time kind of remembering his fights.
That's what I'm saying.
But the fights are memorable.
But it's weird. He has a better record recently than Yair.
Right. Yeah.
But to me, Yair deserves this. And Josh Emmett's like, dude, you're just here.
Right. But then you think about it, you're like, well, fucking Josh.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, he hasn't beat anybody. And I look it up, I was like, damn, he actually has. He hasn't lost in 2 years. Like, god damn.
Bro, he's flown.
Where was I? I just don't like, and I don't like him. I just don't like him. From the get-go, I just don't like Josh Emmett. I don't like Yair Rodriguez either. I can't do it. I can't, man.
Taylor,
I can't.
Why?
Because August 6th, 2016, he fought in Salt Lake City, Utah. He fought Alex Caceres, and it was the most boring 5-minute fight I've ever seen in my life. I was so hyped because UFC 117 was supposed to be here. They canceled it due to low ticket sales. I get it. It was 2011. Then they finally come back for a fight night. I'm like, fuck yeah, here we go. Then Yair, he was coming off of the head kick of Andre Fili, was like, dude, this is it, baby. He's about to mop the floor out of Caceres. And then goes to decision with him. And then I was like, dog, what the fuck happened, man? I heard all about this. You were supposed to be awesome. I watched it in live. I was like, dude, it's all just flash. It's all just setups to try to land some magical miracle kick. Like the elbow he threw. Yeah, I get it. It was awesome. He landed the knockout, but he didn't mean to do that. And after that, I was like, fuck that guy. I paid so much money for this. And you ruined it for me because you couldn't finish Alex Caceres. It was boring. I couldn't do it. Since that day.
Damn, Taylor.
Like what Frankie Edgar did to him, I will never, ever forget. That to me is a cherished memory.
What? This guy
watching Frank Edgar absolutely was already my favorite fighter, and watching him absolutely mop the floor with him was, oh my god, it gets my dick hard to this day. Dude, I fucking hate Yair Rodriguez. I hate him.
But what did Yair do to you, bro?
He cost me $300 to have a sparring match with Alex Caceres. That's what he cost me.
So your ticket was $300.
Yeah. Yeah. And I had to watch that shit show live. Yeah. And after that, I was like, Yair's not that good. He doesn't have it.
Yeah, he doesn't have it, bro.
He fucking ruined it. But I hope he beats Josh.
He didn't have it. He didn't have it in that fight.
Nah,
but this is a different Yair.
Since then, he lost to Max Holloway. But everyone does. It's not in Volkanovski. But beat Jeremy Stevens. The Brian Ortega thing is weird, but I think he would have beat Brian Ortega anyways.
Yes.
Without a shoulder injury, I still think he beats him.
He started piecing Brian Ortega.
Yeah. Brian Ortega is just a blocking, punching bag at this point.
Yes.
So you'd say I want him to win. I hate Josh Emmett more.
Damn, Taylor, I didn't know you didn't like Josh Emmett, bro.
No, I never have.
Dude,
never have.
That war he put on with Shane.
But saying it's wild because he's a good fighter. I just don't like him.
Do you know how hard I was pulling for Shane Burgos in that fight, bro?
Dude, I love Shane Burgos.
I was like, dude, come on, and the thing is, like, if Shane hadn't have if he hadn't have caught those haymakers from Josh Emmett and kept getting knocked down, he'd have won the fight. But he kept getting dropped. Like Josh Emmett throws these bombs, and I worry about that in this fight with Yair. Even though we know how good Yair's movement is, we know how slick and unorthodox Yair Rodriguez is. But
if that fight with Shane Burgos is 5 rounds, he wins with Josh Emmett. Because Josh Emmett eventually going to get tired.
Right, yeah. If it was 5 rounds.
Let's say if it was 5 rounds, Shane Burgos wins.
Yeah, because Shane Burgos was still fresh. Josh Emmett looked a little...
Yair's never been knocked out. Oh, he has, but not in the UFC. Not since 2012.
The thing about this fight, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I've ever seen Yair get hit by somebody who can hit like Josh.
No. Like Frank Edgar beat him up, but it was on the ground.
Right.
Like Frank Edgar had to hold him down to inflict any sort of damage on him.
Right.
So his movement's so good that I think I've ever seen him caught like clean.
You talking about Yair?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, dude. Like I've never really seen him like that.
I've seen him take punishment, but it's always on the ground. It's never like you don't catch him with anything.
Yeah, man. But Josh Emmett, dude, is just a fucking tank, dude. Who just
I didn't think Josh Emmett could go 5 rounds until he did it with Calvin Kattar. And then I was like, okay. And it was a close fight, but he did enough to win. Depending on who you ask.
But so now let me ask you this, Taylor. Do either of them two beat Volkanovski?
No. I don't think anyone at 45 beats Volkanovski unless he wants him to. Unless he loses it, I think it's up to him. But I don't think anyone.
Now, this is a weird comment. Look at this comment, Taylor. This says, as much as I would like to see an upset, Islam. Is it an upset if Volkanovski beats Islam, or is it an upset if Islam beats Volkanovski?
See, that's the weird part, because Islam's the favorite, but Volkanovski's pound for pound number 1.
And he's a long reigning champion.
So yeah, like I get he's coming up 10 pounds. I understand that.
Yeah.
But my man's fought one title fight in Islam.
Right.
Volkanovski's been fighting title fights for 5 years. Actively.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so why would they call? I don't get why people are calling.
It's because he's 45. Because he's coming up to 55, and everyone knows Islam cuts a lot to get down to 55. Well,
but see, a lot of people think that people are thinking that Volkanovski cuts a lot of weight to get.
So he'd weigh in at 154.5, and I think comfortably.
Right.
I think for him it's a blessing. Like, dude, I don't have to cut that weight.
Right.
Because he doesn't have to change his frame for 55.
No.
Let's say his frame is fine. His height, nothing he can do about that. There's nothing he can do about him being that short. Right. But his frame, because like Conor wanted to have a year to bulk up to 155 properly, and I get that. I don't think Volkanovski has to. I think his body is already like that from rugby. Its frame is just about cutting 10 less pounds.
Yes. And he's just so dense, dude. He's so small and short, dude. And I think his power, now he's got pop at 145. At 155, though, I do think that Volkanovski matches.
No, I still think that the power translates. I still think it comes with it.
Yes. I think he'll have more power at 55, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think because his body is
like
stronger.
10 pounds is not. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're cutting, that's a lot. To not have to cut that 10 pounds.
Right.
Like,
see,
dude.
This is another thing that Lolita. See, like Lolita, you on point with it tonight. Like Lolita says, going up 10 pounds and going up against someone who walks around at 180. Like, yeah, that is kind of a thing, bro. Like Islam, you know, and I've heard Rogan, I've heard other people talk about like, yo, when you stand next to Islam,
yeah,
like, he's fucking big. Like he's
Charles
big,
Oliveira
like,
walks into that cage at 182. And Islam, really? and Islam matched him in size. Yeah, Charles Oliveira, the night he beat Michael Chandler, was 182 pounds on fight night. He's a long, lean guy. Same so is Islam. So I'm saying, like, yeah, that's why. It's an upset,
bro. 100.
Tell you, but these motherfuckers, dog. Rugby's not easy. Like when they were showing his highlights on the countdown, I was like, oh my god, like the leg strength in that motherfucker. That's where the power comes from, is your legs, and that motherfucker got it.
So what do they walk in? So okay, first of all, because also Josh Emmett is also a very big 145er.
Yeah, has trouble making it.
Right. What do you think Josh Emmett and Yair Rodriguez walk into the cage weighing?
I think Yair comes in closer to 170, and I think Josh Emmett might be around that 180.
Bro, I'm all day. I gotta give him 180, bro, because him and Burgos, they look like welterweights in there, bro, when they were fighting, bro. Because Burgos was a
Shane Burgos doesn't, like, on the scale, he doesn't look big, but when but it's because he's cutting weight. When he rehydrates, it's like,
but his back, bro.
That's 55.
Right. Yeah, bro. That's I forgot who else they were talking about, how much they walk into the cage weighing, and it was just like it might have been Aljamain Sterling.
Oh yeah, he comes in at like 175
like 170, like 175, and I'm like,
but he's tall too, so that makes sense at 35.
Right.
Because at 45, like his framing, I mean, he might have the length, but we'll see.
Brian says Islam is big and his style gives him the advantage. See, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing about Volkanovski is he's fucking squirrely as fuck, bro, and he can
he's been working with Craig Jones, who is one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the world. And to tell you, I believe Brian Ortega is a better pure submission artist than Islam. And Volkanovski got out of his guillotine twice. And his squeeze, ask Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson thought he was going to die when Brian Ortega got a hold of his neck. So I understand that Charles tapped pretty quick and Islam's squeeze might be pretty good. But I tell you, Brian Ortega's might be better or just as good. And Volkanovski got out of two of those.
He got out of a deep guillotine, bro.
And I'm telling you, like, like Brian Ortega's squeeze is not worse than Islam's. And Volkanovski got out of it twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you know,
and Islam said, we'll see, but Islam been talking shit. Said he coming in.
Islam's got hands.
That's what he said. He coming in saying, "How much am I striking?" So we'll see if he's a man of his word, because that's what he's been saying. He said he wants to come in and test his striking, but it's gonna last about 2.5 minutes. When Volk's landed 35 punches and thrown 40 at him, where he's gonna be like, okay, now I have to take him down. Then we'll see.
Brian, I think he was talking more about like the squeeze, if like Islam got him to a point.
Yeah, because like everyone's saying like his squeeze is so dangerous because of how fast Charles tapped. Watch Brian Ortega. Brian Ortega's people tap pretty quick on him too.
Pretty fucking quick. When Brian
Volkanovski got it twice.
When Brian Ortega swept through 145, fucking tapping motherfuckers,
before Max Holloway ruined him. He was tapping everybody. But no, yeah, just the squeeze. Just the squeeze, I think that Volkanovski has experienced one as strong as Islam's.
Yes, for sure.
That's all. And I do tell you, he trains with Yuri fucking Prohaska. That's insane.
That's that Jillian Robertson squeeze, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't getting out of that. You ain't getting out of that shit. You ain't getting out of that. But, you know what I'm saying? But, Taylor, man, it's just, I feel like maybe this is a good time for Alexander Volkanovski to do what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like to make that jump to champ. But I do think that Islam Makhachev just has I think that Makhachev has a huge size advantage over Volkanovski, and I think that
I think it's more height than size.
Bro, but he's big, bro.
I'll tell you, but so is Volkanovski. Like, but also, yeah. But I think like
Josh Emmett is much bigger than Yair, though. Much bigger than Yair. Like I'm worried about.
No, I think Yair's plan is to go 5 and tire him out and take over in the later rounds. Like he can't get in a war with Josh Emmett early. No. Like maybe in the fourth, like third or like late third, early fourth when he's a little tired. But you come out there like how you did against Andre Philly or Chan Sung Jung against Josh Emmett, you're gonna get caught. You're going down.
James Perez says I'm going with Volk. Islam won't run through him, that's for sure.
Oh, and Volk has home field, which is kind of a curse in the UFC.
I'm about to say that doesn't really mean anything in the UFC, bro. That's like UFC is like the only organization where like Derek Lewis got beat twice in front of his home people.
I think like people winning titles in your hometown is different than defending them. Defending them goes a lot better, but winning them is a lot harder.
It is.
Jessica Andrade lost in Mexico or lost in Brazil.
Brazil, yeah. Yep. So speaking of Andrade, Lolita says, look at Andrade and Lemos. Just got an advantageous opportunity and jumped on it. Listen,
and that squeeze. That squeeze, baby. Talk about my wife right there.
Dude, we never talked about that. But did you see how Jessica Andrade snatched her up like that, bro? Like what the fuck
the disrespect,
was that,
the level of disrespect.
Like, yes.
That I'm about to choke you out and there's nothing you can do. Like who does that? Who sees someone stand out there and is like arm triangle and just locks it up?
Like just rushed her with it too, bro. Like rushed her with it. Just okay, time to grab you. You know what I'm saying? And just fucking locked it up, bro. And girl couldn't do nothing. She was just what the fuck?
Former and future strawweight champion, Jessica Andrade.
I think she'll get the belt again. I think she'll definitely get the belt again for sure. Because she wants to rematch. She wants to rematch.
It's my baby girl. Yes, my baby girl.
Yes, Jessica Andrade.
Oh my God, I love that girl.
What? Okay, Taylor. If Yair Rodriguez becomes the interim champion, right, and he has to fight Alexander Volkanovski next, I'm gonna ask you, how does he do against Volkanovski, and how does Josh Emmett do against Volkanovski?
Well, I think they don't try to fight him the same way. I think they both lose. I think they're going to try to do the same shit Max did. Same shit everyone does. Because neither one of them are wrestlers. They're going to try to just outstrike him and try to land. Like Josh Emmett's going to look for the power shot. That's how we know he's going to look pressure and power shot. But I don't think either one of them are ready for the pressure that Volk puts on people. Like when Volk backs you down, like he's swinging.
It's different.
And like his cardio. I'm not worried about his cardio ever. My man goes and tries to just wear you down and break you. I think Yair is going to get further because I think Josh Emmett is going to get tired a lot quicker and need a lot more punches a lot quicker.
Brian says if it goes to the ground, Islam won't have to try to. I guess that means submit him. He can smother him and inflict damage by ground and pound. Yes, but the thing about
he doesn't want to do that.
But Volk is fucking squirrely. You gotta forget this guy is this dude is. Dude, being that much shorter, it's almost an advantage in a scramble.
Right. Yeah. On the ground, it's not, but in a scramble, it is. If he has enough motion going, and Islam's not quick enough to react, he could just escape because of how small he is.
Volk said he wants to be around 170 fight night to be at his best.
That's still 10 pounds under.
And then Lolita says, can he hydrate that much, you think? Absolutely.
If Charles Oliveira can get from 155 to 182.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so James Perez says Volk is still having a small but comfortable weight cut, not like he's not.
He's just not cutting as much. And do we know if Khabib was in Islam's camp or is he just not training at all?
I didn't see him anywhere.
Because I know he's not here, and I know that he quit coaching. But was he there?
I don't know.
I mean, because that's going to have a little. I don't know. People are kind of downplaying how much of a role that's going to have.
That's a huge role. Absolutely.
And tell you, like, because no one understands the position, the Dagestani wrestling positions like Khabib. I know Islam might be the second best, but when you're actually seeing it and when you're being there, is different. Khabib can see things that other people can't while he's watching it and can have the adjustments. I don't know if his coach is going to have that same kind of insight to what they're doing.
Well, we shall see. It'd be gangster as fuck if Khabib just shows up in his corner on fight night. That shit would be gangster.
They're just telling nobody. They're just telling nobody.
Just don't tell anybody. Yeah.
Because I don't think you have to tell the identity. You just have to register three cornermen.
Right. Because if you tell them, if you tell everybody that if you show your face, that's going to be part of the talk. You know, Habib is very selfless. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want the attention. It's all about brother.
That's what he might. That would be so wild.
That'd be wild. He just
walks out with him.
He just fucking walks out with Islam, dude. The crowd would fucking go nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even give a fuck if they're in Australia.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that
doesn't matter. Yeah. So Lolita says, but Islam, all I can say is his musculature. It is insane. Yeah, it is. Like, motherfucker is big as fuck. Like,
bigger than I thought.
Yeah,
bigger than I thought.
He's bigger than he looks on film. Yeah. But then somebody, one of his fights was recording him as he walked by, and I was like, whoa. Like,
see, against Charles, because to me, Charles wasn't very big until I saw him fight Dustin Poirier. I was like, oh no, he makes Dustin Poirier look small. And then Islam just matched him size-wise. Like, oh shit. Oh my god, I've managed to never see that ending ever again. I've avoided it.
When he beat Charles Oliveira?
Yeah, I've seen it once live.
Oh.
I've seen it once live, and I paid my bill. I left the bar, and I've never seen it again.
I haven't watched it either, but Charles, man, Charles
I can't do it.
Dropped every fight. Like, that's
he's coming back. He's coming back. One bad night, 3 years, he'll be back.
He's fighting Beneil Dariush though.
Beneil Dariush in trouble.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Because Charles Oliveira he can, but he likes to drag into a war. And in a war, I trust Charles now. I've seen Charles in enough. I trust Charles.
But if
I know Beneil is a black belt on the ground, but he ain't never fought Charles.
No. When Charles beat Michael Chandler, bro, I was like, okay. Like, bro, like when he slugged it out with Michael Chandler, I said, bet.
We got his ass beat by Dustin Poirier for 5 minutes and then just completely took over.
Mm-hmm. He got his ass beat by fucking Michael Chandler too.
Oh yeah, the first round was rough.
Yeah, it was rough on him.
And then 30 seconds later was
world champion. If Volkanovski wins, he becomes the 155-pound champion. Does he rematch Islam right away? Is it that kind of situation? Okay.
No. Charles, you were champ for 6 months? No. If Charles doesn't get a rematch after some of that fucking scale bullshit after losing, and he's got to fight Beneil Dariush, Islam has to fight Beneil Dariush. Has to fight someone else. Get yourself. You have 2 ranked wins, and one was against Dan Hooker, who at the time lost 2 in a row, and Charles Oliveira, which I'll give you. You look good. You 2 ranked wins, my guy. You lose this fight, you don't get an immediate rematch. Sorry, buddy. You're champ for 6 months.
So if he loses, it doesn't look good for him.
No. I mean, one fight and you're back in there. But I think he's gonna have to fight once.
So you think it would be? It would be.
You
think they would? So you want them? If Volk wins, you want them to cancel the Beneil Dariush fight and make?
No. Charles still has to fight. That's what I'm saying. If Charles has to fight someone, then Islam should have to fight someone to get 2 title shots. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So Charles still fights Beneil, but then Islam should fight Dustin Poirier or someone, and then if he wins that fight, get a rematch.
Will Dustin Poirier ever be champ?
No. When Charles beat him, I told everyone he's the Uriah Faber of lightweight. He gets so many title fights and doesn't win a single fucking one of them.
Dude, he won the interim title. That's
awesome.
The only time.
Awesome. You beat the 45-pound champion on short notice. Awesome. For a belt Khabib strangled you for in 7 minutes.
So Ryan Williams agrees with Taylor. Yeah. Absolutely no rematch.
I mean, that's saying you're 1 fight away. I'm not saying like a fucking 2-year reset, but you have to fight someone.
He says, right, James, if it was going to be that big a factor, Khabib would be there.
Dude, now that you said that, they might be pulling some shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if he walk out? Like, what if Khabib walks out with him, bro? Like, Khabib, I'm taking break from coaching. You know, I just want to spend time with family and honor father. And dude just then all of a sudden when Islam walking out, Khabib walks out. Like Khabib's walking with him. I would be
that would be some real WWE shit. He just walks out,
crazy shit.
Takes off his hood, and it's Khabib.
Yeah, right. James says Khabib not showing up. Islam said Khabib is still in contact with him every day, but he just doesn't want to travel year round and leave his family. It'd be some crazy shit if dude showed up though. That's all I'm saying.
I was listening to Bilal Muhammad. That's his name. And Joe Rogan talking about training with Khabib and shit. That shit's wild. That shit's no joke.
Who did they say Bilal's fighting?
No one yet.
They say he's in talks with somebody though.
Oh,
is it Kobe Covington?
Is it Kobe? Because
Kobe
will fuck him up.
Dude, Kobe's gonna fuck him up, dude.
Kobe will fuck
I don't care what you do, bro. Like I like Bilal Muhammad and this.
Me too. You're good,
like resurgence of Bilal Muhammad, but he's gonna get fucked up.
And you can wrestle for 6 months in Dagestan. That's awesome. But Kobe Covington coming with 20 years plus.
Bro, Kobe Covington put that pressure on people, bro. That's why to my WMMA people in the chat room, I keep trying to tell y'all that King Casey O'Neill is bringing that Kobe Covington style pressure at 125.
I was about to say that.
Listen,
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
No one backs someone down. Casey O'Neill.
I'm trying to tell him, man.
And I tell you, unlike Kobe Covington, Casey O'Neill played for keeps.
Yes.
Like she ain't playing around in there.
Right.
She ain't trying to dominate you for 25 minutes. My girl's trying to get home right now.
Facts. But Neil Dariush, bro, he's food for Kobe Covington. I hate to say that, bro, but he's food for Kobe, bro. Like Kobe beat him up, bro. Kobe will mark him up, bro. So since the last time we talked, Taylor, we do have Ciryl Gane versus John Jones. How are you feeling about that, bro?
Oh, Johnny Bones all day. All fucking day. All day.
Tell me why.
You got out-wrestled by a one-legged Francis Ngannou. And you're going to step in there with John Jones, who's had 3 years to bulk up and put on like the proper weight and get his technique down. Because now like, everyone's worried about his movement at heavyweight. He's been doing this for 3 years, training for this. I think whatever changes to his movement there is, he's adapted to. And he's worked into his style. Because it doesn't matter how heavy you are. 84.5 inches is a long arm. The longest in UFC history. And you got to get inside that to touch John Jones.
Yeah, for sure. Look at this dude. James Perez, bro, stop comparing Casey to Kobe. Kobe is legit. The Queen has a lot to prove still. Listen, King Casey O'Neill fights like Kobe Covington. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she's as she's, they're on the same level. I'm saying that King Casey O'Neill brings that Kobe Covington energy to the cage, and she marching bitches down.
I can't wait to watch her fight again.
She's fighting Jennifer Myers soon.
I know.
Yeah, bro, that's gonna be fucking great. Let's see, right, James? Bilal looked great in his last fight. He did, but he ain't with the
fight Kobe.
Covington shit. Like he ain't fight Kobe though. Like
I respect it because he calls out Hamzat and Kobe, but he don't really want that.
I don't like Kobe at all, bro. I'm not.
Kobe's my guy, baby. Kobe's my guy. We're making welterweight great again.
Oh man! Breaking news, guys! Breaking news. Oh,
what happened?
This is fucking terrible. Poliana Botelho announces that she has cancer. Oh man! Our thoughts go out. My thoughts go out. Mine does for sure. Goes out to Poliana Botelho, man.
That's fucked up.
And she's laying in a bed with her fist up like this, man. Fucking A, man.
Damn.
Well, that shit sucks. Our thoughts go out to yeah, man. Thoughts and prayers for sure. Whoever Dion is in the chat, I don't know who you are, but thank you for sharing that news in the Discord chat. Fuck, man, that fucking sucks. So, all right, let's look at these. So, James Perez says Gane is beating Jones's ass. They want to. Somebody want to argue with you, Taylor. Somebody's want to argue with you.
It's not. It's just the fact that he was out wrestled, but also John Jones is better than everyone thinks. John Jones is already stronger. And DC, asking the biggest thing he learned about fighting John Jones to tell you how strong he is. Same with Chael Sonnen. Fighting John Jones is different. Everyone can say whatever the fuck they want until they're in there with John Jones. I know what John Jones brings. Ciryl Gane, he's good. Ciryl Gane, he has good kickboxing technique. He has good kicks. But no one, the length of John Jones is what no one's ready for.
Right.
Because there's only one John Jones. You're not going to have an inside track for that. When he's kicking the shit out of your knee, like however dirty you think it is, it's legal. And he's going to do it. He's going to stop you. He's going to take what you do best and take it away from you. John Jones, I'm not worried about him at all. Ciryl Gane is not that big. What is he coming at? Like I think like 250. There's no way
he's though, but he's big. That's a big ass dude.
He might be 260, but John Jones at heavyweight, I'm not worried about at all.
I don't think John is as heavy as he's saying he is, though.
No, I think he's coming in at 230, but that's optimum for him. Anything more, he loses speed. I think he's trying to. I think he's gonna look a lot like Stipe, but at a lot higher level. Because Stipe's style was perfect for heavyweight. That 230, 240 when he was running 3v1.
Yeah, Stipe kick his ass though.
Oh yeah, no, but no. Tell you, John Jones this isn't Reyes, and this isn't light heavyweight. See, you can't use how he fought at light heavyweight. You can't use that. This isn't light heavyweight. He's not gonna fight that way. He's not gonna fight that same way.
Right.
He's not. He
can't.
He can't.
Yes.
He can't go with that cheap shit. My man has to actually try again. Now he has to try. And
because these heavyweights are gonna swing leather.
They don't fuck around. He's never been hit clean. I think the cleanest I've ever seen him hit was DC in the first or second fight when he hit him with that uppercut.
Second.
When he hit him with the uppercut?
The first one.
Yeah, the first one he hit him with the uppercut. Yeah.
The first fight.
And when he just came at him.
But dude, Ciryl Gane is so fucking slick with his jab, bro. Like his jab.
I think it depends. I think it depends on how Ciryl Gane is going to come at him. If he's going to try to be a counter striker, put the pressure. Because if he tries to counter strike John Jones is going to walk him down, hold him against the cage, and do what he did to Glover Teixeira. But I think if Ciryl Gane comes in and puts a pressure on him, I think John Jones going to have to rethink his strategy a little bit. Like, I still don't see John Jones losing. I think he'll be able to adjust. And he's with Henry Cejudo now. And Henry Cejudo was able to fix how Davidson Figueiredo fought. I think he lost that fight mainly just because Brandon Moreno's better. Brandon Moreno's better because he's a more natural 125er.
Right.
And where John Jones, like having John Jones already, that talent, that dedication, training with Henry Cejudo's mind. They even listened to Demetrius Johnson talk about how Henry Cejudo approaches fighting. Said it's different. No one has a better brain MMA than Henry Cejudo. And that's behind the wheel of the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. Yeah, give me that. Against some fucking Frenchman. Fuck the French. As a country and a people.
Oh my God. Y'all know Taylor coming crazy with it.
If you're French Canadian, dog, even worse. That's why I can't stand Georges St. Pierre. Georges St. Pierre's biggest flaw is that he's a French Canadian. I can't stand it.
Oh, do GSP like that, bro. James Perez said Gane is whooping that ass.
Yeah, we'll see.
He says, bro, Bilal and Kobe are not far apart in skill at all.
No, they aren't. But the skill that Kobe's better at is the one that's superior in MMA.
Yes, right. And Kobe is a great fucking person to look at if you want to look at. I mean, along with like Habib and DC. You know what I'm saying?
Their striking's good enough to get the wrestling in action.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And people like that, you know what I'm saying? Kobe's on that list of people that you can watch.
Khabib's striking is supremely underrated. Because I think him not having a style was his style.
That's what I tried to tell people.
Yeah, that
people were like, well, he's not very technical at all. I said the fact that he's not technical.
Yeah. Why did he catch Conor McGregor with that right hand? Because no one's ever seen it thrown from your knee like that.
And everybody was like, oh, that was when Conor was tired and he had already beat on Conor.
No. Yeah, Khabib's advantage in striking was that he had no training in striking. He knew what to do and just adapted his own style, and no one was ready for it. Yeah, Kobe's my guy. Without Kamaru Usman, Kobe the world champ.
Right. Without Kamaru, he would be the champs. Yes, Lolita, I did say Poliana Botelho. Poliana Botelho announced that she has cancer. Guys, we got to put our thoughts and prayers with Poliana Botelho. Marcus Bell says, salute No Filter MMA. I'm coming through with the breaking news. Yep, Poliana Botelho announced that she has cancer. Yes, she does. So James Perez says, everyone besides Ray. James, do you want me to throw you a link, bro? No, I'm just playing, man. You and Taylor I would never get a word in. I'm not throwing you a link, especially with Taylor, because Lord have mercy.
Reyes beat him. Thiago Santos beat him. Thiago Santos beat him on one fucking leg. Just the judge wouldn't give it to him.
Right.
But yeah, since then, that Reyes went off a fucking cliff.
Bro, on the feet, Jones is getting whooped by Gane. He better be able to take Gane down at will and beat him there. Not saying Jones can't win. He can, but you too sure about him winning, in my opinion. Yeah,
I'm sure. But no, you're right. I'm saying, like, on the feet, Gane his style is a lot better at heavyweight because he's been fighting that way his whole life. And plus, the kickboxing experience is going to be No. Gane is better on the feet because of the kickboxing. But John Jones has a longer reach. And in order to get in that side reach, you got to get inside. I just don't know if he's going to be able to get inside. Well, John Jones jabs his face. Well, the power is with Gane. Everyone knows that.
Now, how in the world can you guys sit there and count out? I'm not counting out Ciryl Gane.
I'm not counting him out. I just think John Jones is going to win.
I'm not counting out Ciryl Gane. I like Ciryl Gane. Y'all know I talk about his jab, how fast and how accurate and how hard.
And before Francis decided to take him down, he was piecing him up.
Yes, dude.
Like Francis didn't wrestle him out of a game plan. He wrestled him because Ciryl Gane was piecing him up. But Francis Ngannou doesn't use a jab like John Jones. Ciryl Gane isn't going to oblique kick you like John Jones. Right. Ciryl Gane's going to have to get on the inside. I don't know if he can because he's never fighting with the length of John Jones. John Jones has fought plenty of kickboxers. Not a heavyweight, but technique and style-wise he has. And he's able to immobilize him with the leg strikes.
That oblique kick could be...
So that's going to be huge.
A huge weapon, yes. That's what I'm saying because, usually it's Ciryl Gane that's touching that lead leg. And he steps in and touches that lead leg.
Good, it's helpful for Ciryl Gane. He's very light on his feet, so John's gonna have to try to catch him when he's standing still, which doesn't happen very often.
Right. Ciryl
Gane's have to be on his toes, like literally, because John Jones hunting for his knee. It's dirty, but it works. And I tell you, like, that's weird. He has chicken legs, but they broke whose arm? He broke. Fucking St. Prue's arm.
Yes. Who'll say he'll be fair here, but he is great. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm glad it's been 3 years. He's had 3 years to bulk up properly. His legs are always going to be chicken legs. But I think his strength and how big he is what is going to help him.
Right. So, okay, Brian says, really, you're comparing Glover's movement to Gane? Oh, no.
No. I'm saying strategy-wise.
He's saying, the same strategy he used against Gane. I mean, against Glover Teixeira, putting them against the cage stuff. But now also, Taylor, you got to factor in Ciryl Gane's footwork.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Ciryl Gane, he is better movement, but tell you, it's just him getting on the inside is the problem. He has to get on the inside of John Jones' reach in order to hit him. And no one's ever been able to do it. There's a reason he's ever been hit clean because no one can do it.
He says, bro, Jones.
You think so?
He says shoot for deal, especially with Triple C in his corner. He's not fucking with Gane on the feet.
I don't know, because Davison Figueiredo, I mean, he shot on takedowns, but not like how he should have on Brandon Ray on the second fight. John Jones isn't a great wrestler. He's just a better wrestler than Ciryl Gane.
Damn.
No, Ciryl Gane has a chance. I'm saying that he's gonna lose.
One more battle for my life, Botelho said as she translated from Portuguese. This victory will be mine, Poliana Botelho. Fuck, man. James says, I live in Montreal, but I'm not French Canadian. My ethnicity, I mean.
Good for you, James. Good for you.
Oh boy. Okay. So Brian with a bold statement. Jones pokes his eyes. Oh,
Undefeated.
Bro, the eye pokes.
That's what I'm saying. You got to get inside that reach.
But I don't think that the referees nowadays will play that shit though.
Depends on who it is.
Like if it's like what's the dude from the British guy?
Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard. Jason Herzog is not going to play that.
It's going to have to be a veteran ref who isn't going to be afraid to tell John Jones stop doing that shit. Because I think like when you get like a new ref or like a ref is like his second main event, you can't have him in a monumental fight like this,
right?
Because like he's gonna be because he doesn't give a fuck about Ciryl Gane. It's John Jones in there. Right. And you can say you're gonna be as unbiased as you want. There's John Jones in there. But yeah, let's say like Dan Murgillotta, Jason Herzog,
Keith Peterson.
Yeah, Keith Peterson, Mark Goddard. They're not gonna be afraid to be like, hey, dog. But again, are they gonna do it? Because they didn't call it against DC. They didn't call it against Glover. They didn't call it any of his fights when he was eye poking people. A couple of them were giving warnings, but that's like after like 8 eye pokes. That's all it takes.
Yeah, they didn't stop DC from poking Sleeper in the eye either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to like whoever like Ciryl Gane's gonna have to make it obvious. But yeah, he's gonna poke him. So it's dirty at work. Same with the oblique kicks. The oblique kicks are dirty.
Yeah,
we'll see what kind of John Jones because John Jones is a pressure fighter, but I don't know if he's gonna try to pressure If he tries to pressure Suragan can just counter strike. I think that's perfect. What Suragan's gonna, I think perfect for Suragan. Because then you don't have to worry about. Because then John Jones going forward, he's not throwing kicks. You can eat his legs up.
John got them head kicks. So you think John can pull off some head kicks on Suragan?
No. Not
in
one. I think he can land a couple, but I don't think he's gonna put him down with one. There's no fucking way. John Jones ever knocked anyone down with a head kick?
He hurt DC with that head kick.
He hurt. You like to say, he hurt that's DC, but DC leaned into it. I don't think Suragan does that.
Yeah. Gunn moves like a middleweight. Jones might be much slower than usual with that extra muscle, even though he took time.
See, that's the thing. That's another thing that 3 years is. That's why I think glad he took 3 years to bulk up properly and adjust his movement, his game plan to how he moves at heavyweight.
Chicken legs like getting kicked with a baseball bat. Yeah, and John Jones, his leg kicks are pretty fucking good.
And quick too.
So James says Jones has a chin at light heavyweight, but we have to see how he reacts to heavyweight blows. That's very true. Gunn showed he had heart in that Thai fight. Yes.
I was impressed with that Thai fight.
Yeah,
being the first UFC main event in France as a Frenchman, that's not like a light deal. They've been waiting for this for so long.
Right.
To have someone from their home country like show out like that, like that was fucking dope.
And
like,
Ty
good for
was
him.
surging. Ty was surging.
And saying he got him a lot.
He caught him. Yes.
So we'll see. I have not seen any heavyweights train with Henry Cejudo. Who is he training with? Who's he sparring with?
Who's
John Jones? Like who's giving John Jones heavyweight looks? Because him working Henry Cejudo was all about just wrestling technique and all like all here up here more technique wise. Like who is he? And he's so private now with his training. I have no idea who he's training with heavyweight wise.
He's not at Jackson Wink anymore?
No, he was kicked out.
That's right.
Yeah, Winkle John kicked him out.
That's right.
Greg Jackson isn't even called Jackson Wink anymore. Jackson's not there. Greg Jackson owns like 9 of them. He's just out there doing the business, man.
Right.
It's Winkle John, he runs that shit. The one, the main in Albuquerque.
Right.
Yeah,
the main one. Yeah, that's the one for sure.
Yeah, kicked him out. Which good.
Yeah.
Fuck Jackson Wink.
Jackson Wink was the one to me. You heard a lot of stuff about.
That was the first super camp.
Yes.
But the problem with being the first super camps, everyone wants to go there.
Yes, and then they fuck them.
Yeah, then you just get lost.
Yes, that's why Yana Kunitskaya left. She was like, "Yeah, fuck this." She was like,
"I didn't come here to train with 30 fucking people."
Right. You know what I'm saying? I come to get my looks.
Yeah.
You know,
the individualized training is getting more and more like normalized now. Where you just kind of just have your people and you just travel with them to different gyms and just for sparring looks.
Right. Yeah. So before I close this thing down, let's see here. So before I close this thing down, I have got to ask you, Taylor, how does the co-main event go?
Oh, I think it's Yair. I think Yair.
You gotta tell me how you think stylistic wise it's gonna look in there.
Oh, I think Josh Emmons gonna be the same thing as usual. I think he's gonna be a little more patient this time, knowing the movement and the unique look he's gonna get from Yair. But I still think Yair is gonna just kind of pepper him early, just kind of like a classic Nate Diaz, just kind of like just pepper him early, and then just throughout the fight when he sees him kind of getting more tired, just puts more pressure, starts landing more strikes. But he's gonna have to. The reason I think he goes to decision because I think that Yair is smart enough not to run into anything because he knows that it's gonna take one from Josh Emmett to put you down. But I think it's just gonna be kind of a striking clinic, but just more volume and kind of just more and variety of strikes for Yair. Yair is gonna take him to the W.
Okay. Yeah, man. I think that I'm going to see Yair utilize his range. Like I want to see Yair put those long punches out there. You know what I'm saying? Put those kicks out there.
Just get in and just get in and out. Get in there.
Yeah, he's going to
couple. Yeah. So you can't play the power game. Can't play the power game with this guy.
Man, and Yair can land some heavy shots.
You know what I'm saying? I think offensively he's a better wrestler.
Yes. Who, Yair?
Yeah. Because Yair, well, no. Technique-wise, I think Josh Emmett is a better wrestler. But as far as like MMA wrestling, because Yair's going to take you down for points. He's not looking for control.
Right.
So I think he'll be able to slip in under, like get a couple like just takedowns, like just open takedowns, get it, hold it at the end of a round for a couple of seconds.
Right.
Just enough. You know what I'm saying? Because if Josh Emmett takes him down, then we know like Josh Emmett's just kind of he's better on top technique-wise. But I think as far as MMA wrestling, just to get a point takedown, I think Yair can mix on a couple.
But Yair can hurt him with those kicks, bro. Like Yair can hurt him, bro. Like
Josh, when the fight, longer the fight goes, like the lower Josh holds his hands.
Yes.
And Yair's waiting with a switch kick, a spin kick, a spinning back kick. He's waiting.
Yes, like and he throws them too. That's the thing. He'll throw it. Like he'll throw crazy shit like that. And then if he misses, he immediately falls into
then he's good. Yeah, or he's or he's diving on a takedown just trying to reset. Yeah,
it's so weird. And Max Holloway was talking about it. He was like, the dude timing is so fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Yair makes you.
I'll tell you that you have to drag him into a war.
Yes.
You have to make
you can beat him. That's how you can beat him like that. Yeah.
So you have to slow him down and get him to start engaging with you on the feet. Because if he's still dancing around and doing his thing, you're not going to touch him. You have to make him fight you.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you do that, that's a loophole to beat Yair Rodriguez.
Because then you can land the power shots that Josh Emmons looking for.
Right. Right.
And Yair but I think like Yair knows that, and I know that he says like, and he knows that. I think in a championship fight is where he's actually gonna like understand like I can't do that.
Right.
Or this is where he doesn't. This is where we see it. Like, do you have it? This is where we have for both guys. This is sweet. Do you have it? Do you have what it takes to be world champion?
Right.
Like when Israel Adesanya looked across the cage at Kevin Gastelum, was like, I'm ready to die.
Right.
After a brutal 4-round war, this is where you find out, interim title or not. This is where you find out if you're championship material.
Right. Absolutely.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, but Power Time went in there, you know what I'm saying, to show the motherfuckers what was up. Like Power Time came in there and stayed patient. So stayed patient with it. Boy,
I hope he goes 4-0 and then fights Jamal Hill. Because I would love to see Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka any day of the fucking week.
That's a great fight.
At 205, any day of the fucking week.
That's a great fight. I'd like to see him versus Jan Blachowicz too. Like I'd like to see Jan in the mix too, Jan Blachowicz in that mix, because you know what I'm saying. Like the way Jan outstruck, the way Jan Blachowicz outstruck Izzy Adesanya, I was very surprised at that, bro.
Insane.
Like, that was freaking crazy.
Glover had him. Glover had Yuri. He had him. In that first fight, he had him.
He had him. So what is your prediction? Same prediction and same
oh my God,
analysis of the main event.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2 weeks ago, undoubtedly, Islam Makhachev was my pick. Undoubtedly. There was no question to me that Volkanovski was ever in this fight. The more I've watched the Volkanovski in his training and how he looks, bro, I'm taking Volk. Like, and you know, I don't like Volkanovski, but it's because of how great he is. It's not because if he sucks. It's because of how great he is.
Right.
It's because he beat Max Holloway 3 times. Because when he says he cleaned the division out, it's like, fuck. Yes, he did. He absolutely did.
He did.
And Islam has one way to win. He's got to take you down. He has to. And with him training with fucking, I know he hasn't recently, but having that Yuri Prochazka, having that mindset of that fucking psycho in your training room, having someone as good of a striker as Weili Zhang, have someone as good of a grappler as Craig Jones, having the experience of already fighting at 55 before, I Volkanovski, and he doesn't get tired. You can wear on him for 25 minutes. He doesn't get tired. And Khabib has said this. His technique is 3 rounds of grappling. Then you have to take. You can only do 3 rounds of grappling. Then you have to take a break. You have to. That's why Conor McGregor, he got rested for 2 rounds. That 3rd round, Conor McGregor beat him because Khabib was taking the round off. Because he can't do it. If Volkanovski gets through those first 2 tough rounds and starts putting the pressure on him, because every round starts on the feet. If Volkanovski survives those first 2 rounds, gets out of a couple of scrambles, makes it interesting, starts peppering some shots, rounds 3, 4, and 5, it's a dogfight. And give me someone I've seen in a dogfight. Islam's never been tested. He's never been in a 5-round war where he had to dig deep. I've seen Volkanovski do it multiple times. And the more I thought about it, like after like Wednesday, I was like, bro, like Volkanovski got it. Like I got this. Like, Volkanovski's the fucking guy. I can't explain why. Just every time I see that guy, I think it means more to him. Islam's out there fucking around.
I think it does too.
Islam's out there fucking around saying, I'm gonna fuck around and just try my striking. Like,
yeah.
Everyone thinks I can't. I'm gonna prove like why the fuck. And that's how I know that Khabib's not with him. Because Khabib never said that. Khabib was never about that. Khabib's like, why would you go away from what you do best? Islam's like, I might test my striking. You're going to test your striking against the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the fucking world.
Bro, yeah, like.
But I think this means everything to Volkanovski. Because I think, like you and I said, he truly deserves this.
Yeah.
He deserves this opportunity. Conor McGregor did not. But it needed to happen for him to do it. It needed to happen. But for Volkanovski, this is everything. Like when Amanda Nunes did it, the only thing she cared about was going to the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
like this, it means everything when DC did it. I think it meant a little more. I don't think it means as much as it meant to Amanda or to Volkanovski, but it meant more than it meant to Conor.
Yeah.
But I think this is what Volkanovski's been waiting his entire career for. This is it. This is what he wanted to do. He cleaned out his division. Now he wants to go take over another one. Like this, I think that has to factor in.
Bro, Volkanovski came in and took over the division, bro. Like he just came through and swept through the fucking
when
division.
He knocked out Chad Mendes. I was like, this kid might be a champion.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was. I thought he was going to beat Max once, and Max is going to get him back, and then Max is going to the third time. I never thought it'd be like this.
Right.
After Chad Mendes, if you would have told me like you're looking at the greatest Max Holloway being champion, you're looking at the greatest featherweight champion of all time. You're looking at him right there. After no. And he's done it. And he gets better every single time you see him.
Dude, outclassing people who his first few title defenses at the fights with Max Holloway and then the Brian Ortega, you know what I'm saying? Like those are dangerous fights, bro. Like those are dangerous fucking fights, bro. And he beat Max 3 times and
like
made it through.
Talking shit to Max in the middle of the fight. When he cut him, he's like, "Ooh, that's bad." And hit him like 3 more times. "Ooh, that's really bad." Who does that to Max Holloway?
Right.
Max Holloway does that to people.
Right.
Talking to Joe Rogan, the best boxer in the UFC. Like that man was getting pieced up by Alex Volkanovski for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
I just I wanted to.
He was screaming about best boxer in the UFC, right?
Oh, the best boxer in the UFC. Yeah. No. Max Holloway was.
But somebody else, but Alex said something about that after that.
After the fight. Yeah, I think it was after.
Yeah. Okay.
But during the fight when he cut him, he was talking shit to him.
Yeah.
And like that's you're on another level. Like that's the saying. Like you have to be consensus now, the best featherweight of all time.
He fucked Max up that.
You have to be. You have to be. And tell you, it gets better every single time you see him. I wanted to pick Islam. I really do. I really didn't think that Volkanovski had a shot until you start seeing the way he's talking and the way he's taking it, and like the way that it means everything to him. It's like I got Volkanovski either by decision or 4th round finish.
I got him by late 4th or 5th round
finish. Yeah, I just think this is it for Volkanovski, and he knows it. In Australia, like here, fighting at home means nothing. It's whatever. Like our champion,
it just so happened to be there.
Our champions, and they win whatever. When you go somewhere like Brazil, Ireland, the UK, like the fight in March from London, I think Leon Edwards wins that one too, and I think Kamaru Usman retires. But I think it means everything for Alexander Volkanovski to get this. It's not even like it's a title defense. Right. This is for status of the greatest featherweight of all time. Now you're in the GOAT discussion.
Right.
This puts you. No one can rank you lower than 6th possibly, but like you're no lower than that, and that's only based on like the legends.
So Kendrick said if Volk beats Islam smoothly, where would you rank him all time?
You'd have to go. I think I'd have to put him 5
out of top 5.
Like I think you'd have to heavily consider like putting him there. He did it. Even if he doesn't stay 55, doesn't matter. You did it.
He said, who else has Volk defended against besides Max and T-City? Well, Max 3 times. He beat Max, then he beat him 2 more times. Then he beat was it?
It's Darren Elkins, Chad Mendes, Jose Aldo, Max Holloway, Brian Ortega, Chan Sung Jung. Like not even the defenses. Who he's fought. The resume is undeniable.
Right.
He beat Jose Aldo when Jose Aldo was still Jose Aldo.
Right.
Max Holloway twice. Chad Mendes was the number 5. That was your gate. That was your gate to the number 5. If you beat Chad Mendes, that was how we knew that you were for real. And he knocked him out.
Right. Knocked him out.
The only people that ever do that were Jose Aldo and Frankie Edgar, former UFC champions, Hall of Famers.
Conor didn't even knock him out.
No. Conor didn't. Conor beat Max Holloway when he was 21. Volkanovski beat him 3 times in his prime.
Yeah, you're
It's not
right.
about the defenses. It's about the
Right.
resume. Everyone else he's fought. And how
Yeah.
good he looks when he does it. He's not winning these John Jones fucking razor thin decisions. He's outclassing these dudes 50-44.
Yeah. Goat like future goats. He outclassing them like Max Holloway, dude. That last fight, he put the stamp in the mother.
That was it.
Off him.
Controversy's over. Fuck the first two fights. Fuck the first. It doesn't matter.
He closed the door on that shit, dude. He closed the motherfucking door on that shit. Like,
yeah,
for sure.
No. Yeah, Volkanovski, I think this means everything. I think that is this.
It's about legacy. It's about legacy, bro.
In Perth, Australia. And tell you, there's no pressure.
It'll be one of those moments.
And there's no pressure on him.
Right.
You lose, you're still the best 45-pound fighter in the world.
Yes.
You're top 3 pound for pound. You're 2 fights away from being number 1 again.
Yes.
That's you. If Islam loses, everything he talked about, the father's journey, the father's vision, it's over. It's over.
He said it's over.
Volkanovski has nothing to lose. And how seriously he's taking this, I think, is insane. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
He beat Max 3 times.
He's just talking about decisions or defenses.
Yeah,
the first one wasn't a defense.
Yeah. Let's see. The only slight knock on Volk's resume is the second Max fight. It was a close one. Could have lost it, but even that fight, he showed amazing heart. Volk dominated all.
Yeah, I'll tell you. But after that, you can't go to the third fight. Just that was it.
Yeah,
that was it. It's over for that.
Man, I'm like you were saying, man. This fight, it has all the puzzle pieces to just, like I said, be in one of those moments. For one, Volkanovski is just at the top of the heap right now. You know what I'm saying? He's defended the belt in his weight class. He's moving up weight classes. This fight is in Perth, Australia. You know what I'm saying? And his demeanor is so cool. He has no pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? And he's fighting for a second.
No pressure, but you can tell how seriously he's taking it.
Right. Oh, he's this, like you said, it means something different to him than it means for Islam. You know what I'm saying?
Islam, this is the defense.
It has all the makings to be one of those fucking core memory moments. Like this could repeat. Do you think that this could possibly replace Conor getting the second belt over Eddie Alvarez?
No, it's only because Conor's the first.
Okay.
Connor's the first.
But it can be a moment like that.
But no, I'll tell you, but this will be better than every other double champ moment besides Amanda Nunes. Because Amanda Nunes, to me, like that, watching that fight, that was like, because we heard about it for years how good Cyborg was, and everyone knew it. Everyone who knew women's MMA knew it. And this is the test. Like, could she beat Cyborg, though?
Yeah.
And then to clean her out like that. And then the only thing she gave a fuck about was going to the Hall of Fame. So you, man, I was at a bar, and everyone lost their minds for that fight. And then everyone left. No one gave a fuck about John Jones that night. We were all there.
Right. John Jones was the main event.
He fought God the rematch against Gustafsson.
Damn, Taylor,
and no one knows because no one gave a fuck because we were all there for Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg. So yeah, I think the Conor will always be number one because it was the first one. But like as emotional wise, Amanda Nunes was one, but this could be two or replace that. Like significance in history, Conor's gonna be the first, but whatever. But emotionally and how you feel. Like when I watch that Amanda Nunes knockout, like I still get chills. Like this shit makes me emotional because I remember how important that night was.
Bro, she fucking creamed
to her, to the world. And that's like how big of a star she was. And that's what this fight has. It has the feelings to do, especially at home, baby.
Yeah.
Those are your people, man. 84,000 people are gonna be screaming your fucking name.
Yeah, facts. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy, but. Like I said, it can be one of those moments, man, and I'm excited to see this shit go down. I'm definitely excited to see this shit go down. Quick question, though, before I get off here, Taylor. Next week is Tyler Santos versus Aaron Blanchfield main event. What you got on that?
Oh, Blanchfield.
Woo! That boy got Aaron Blanchfield, bro.
Blanchfield.
That boy got Aaron Blanchfield.
I was not a believer until I watched her. I knew Meatball Molly wasn't good. But I knew Meatball Molly was a sign to someone who could be good. And then Blanchfield beat the shit out of her.
Bro.
I was fucked up. Like, that was assault. And after that, I was like, okay, no, this girl's got it.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Bro,
Go
they
get it.
jumped her, bro. They jumped her all the way to fucking Tyler Santos, bro. Whoever wins this fight fights the
I
champion.
tell you, like, Taila Santos is the uncrowned champion.
Bro,
I don't
you
give a
know
fuck
she
what
is.
anyone says.
Bro, you know
But yeah, if Taila Santos wins, though, I can't wait for the promo she's gonna cut on Valentina.
Well, we know Valentina fighting Alexa Grasso, so we're gonna see, bro.
Ooh, yeah,
We're
I
gonna see
love.
how that goes.
It's finally happening.
It's,
The division's caught up finally.
you think the division caught up to Valentina?
This is it.
I like that. I like that, dude. I like that. So I like that opinion.
Alexa Grasso a little early, but I think she's ready.
Alexa Grasso gonna bang though.
I'll tell you, striking's fucking clean.
That's what I was trying to tell everybody on my live stream last night, bro.
It just gets better.
Her boxing is clean, bro. Like the way she puts hands on people, and everybody was like, you know, well, she's not as accurate as Valentina. Well, she throws twice as many punches in a fight than Valentina, so she's gonna miss more.
Doesn't get tired.
Like, yeah, and she don't slow down. Like, so I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, Taylor, bro, the only thing left to do now, bro, is watch this shit, bro.
I'm so excited, dude.
I'm so excited too, dude. So, you know what I'm saying? We ran this shit down tonight. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm trying to hook Taylor into doing these pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying, previews with me, bro, because this is, dude, we've been on here an hour and 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? James Perez said, stop lying. Dude, this dude is a Valentina Shevchenko stand. He said, stop lying to yourself about the uncrowned Trump, my man. The goat. Listen, here you go. Brother, keep praying. No woman alive is taking that shot from no one.
Yeah, she's the best right now. I can't deny it. But the division catching up.
Yeah, the division's catching up for sure, bro.
Taila Santos got her. I don't give a fuck what the judges say.
Taila Santos won that fight, bro. That fight was clear and new, and they fucking I thought it was at least. But anyway.
Okay, because either way, Aaron Blanchfield might do it, but Taila Santos definitely already did it. She'll get her shot.
She'll still get her shot for sure. Yeah, man. Taylor, what's your closing thoughts, my guy?
Oh man, I can't wait. I hope Volkanovski pulls his shit off and goes down and then beats the shit out of Yair Rodriguez for me one more time.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, man. Well, listen, man, I am going to get up out of here, bro, and shut this thing down. Taylor Loader, guys, I'm trying to get him in, the new, pay-per-view pre-fight analyst, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get this guy on here to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? We would kill these, dude, this is fun. These pay-per-view.
This is awesome.
This pay-per-view fucking pre-fight thoughts and shit, like, let's fucking do this shit. But yes, guys, Taylor Loader, I appreciate it, bro, and I will catch you on the next pay-per-view, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Peace out, bro. Guys, I need Taylor Loader on here to come do these pay-per-view previews with me, bro. I need Taylor Loader, guys. I'm getting out of here, guys, but we appreciate you guys coming through. No filter. Oh, that texture, bro. That texture. Oh, my God. No Filter MMA coming through, guys. Yes, Brian, we appreciate you coming through, man. Trying to get Taylor. I'm trying to bring him back out of the dark hole, man. You know what I'm saying? He got off the MMA media circuit. I'm trying to reel him back in for these pay-per-views, bro. But anyways, this, of course, is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that dislike. And if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out.